Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important case on the additions by taking the shelter of provisions of section 69A. The crux of the case is that if the provisions are misapplied and if the conditions of a sections are not satisfied, so whether in that case the assessing officer is entitled to do the additions in that section, because it has been seen that the assessing officers make the additions in a very casual manner by misapplying and misconceiving the provisions of the Income Tax Act. This is the classical example of that thing. The issue has been taken by Delhi ITAT in the case of Hersh, Washesher, Chadha versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax International Taxation, and this case is reported in 120 ITR Tribunal at page number 479, and the date of the judgment is 13th April 2023. The facts of the case are very interesting. In the present case, the assessment year related to the assessee is assessment year 17-18, and during the year the assessee was only having the income from interest from deposits in the bank and interest on income tax refund. The assessee was non-resident and he was the resident of Arab Emirates. During the assessment proceedings, the assessing officer was alleging on the assessee that there are credits in the bank accounts of the assessee to a magnitude of Rs.1.40 Cr, and the assessee was called upon to explain them. The assessee gave the explanation of all the credits, but the assessing officer, after issuing the show cause notice to the assessee under section 69A, made the additions of a huge amount of Rs.1.40 Cr. When this matter was carried to the tribunal, because the assessee didn't get the relief at the CIT appeal level also, when the matter was heard by the tribunal said that for making the additions under section 69A, the three conditions of section 69A should be satisfied before making the addition under section 69A. The first condition is that the assessee is found to be the owner of money, bullion, jewelry and other valuable article. The second condition is that the money and asset has not been recorded by the assessee into the books of accounts. And the third condition is that the source of money, bullion, jewelry is not explained by the assessee to the learned assessing officer. From the pursuit of all these conditions, it is very apparent that first of all there should be the books of accounts of the assessee, and the asset should not have been recorded by the assessee into the books of accounts. If the assessee is not required to maintain the books of accounts, the question was that whether in that case also the addition can be made under section 69A, or even if it is assumed that the assessee has maintained the books of accounts, then in case when this amount is recorded in the books of accounts, so whether in that case also the addition can be made. For this, the tribunal said that in the present case, undoubtedly and undisputedly, the assessee is not required to maintain the books of accounts because he is a non-resident and having income only from other sources, that is interest from deposits and interest on income tax refund. So he is not required to maintain the books of accounts. So the addition under section 69A cannot be made. The tribunal further said that even if it is assumed that the bank account statement of the assessee is also the books of accounts, even then it is recorded in the bank statement, so the addition under section 69A cannot be made. The tribunal further said that moreover, in the present case, the assessee has satisfactorily explained the credits in the bank account. So from the facts and circumstances of the whole case, the addition under section 69A cannot be made. Friends, this case is very important because whenever any addition is made under any section, we should go through that section, and we have to ensure that whether the assessing officer has complied and proved that the condition of that sections are breached. Even in that case only the addition can be made. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Hersh Washesher Chadha versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax International Taxation, and this case is reported in 120 ITR Tribunal at page number 479, and the date of the judgment is 13th April 2023. Thank you, friends.